There was always one moment in my life that always stood out to me. And it was it was a moment when I was 4 years old. And it was at my original school. And I think this is why I remained awoke at such a young age. Because the whole experience, what was happening, it really just it made me wake up and realize, where was I? What was I doing right now? What is the structure? But it happened when I was about 4 years old. It's like these kids, they always complain about bullies or whatever. No one, just even when I was a kid, I had a bully at one point. He was pushing me or whatever. This is the moment that woke me up. I remember I was right there by the big tree in the center. There was the swing behind me with the sandbox. It was one of these private schools and just starting out community in Moreno Valley, just middle of the desert. And I remember that this kid was picking on me. And I remember seeing the teachers over there, one standing in the corner by the hallway where you go to get lunch. There was one standing there. There was one by the entrance to the gate. And they were watching this kid pick on me. No one did anything. No one watched this. But the moment that I defended myself by picking up a rock and hitting him over the head with it, somehow all of a sudden the situation changes. And the teachers, they all of a sudden come rushing over there there's a problem. So what was the problem before he was picking on me? And then when I picked up the rock and hit him over the head with it, never understood that. I got in trouble for that. I always remember that day because my mom was mad. They pinned the red note to my shirt. One of those experiences. And then, the neighborhood kids, there was 3 of them. They tried to bully me too. They were the sadistic type of children that tried to be your friends, and then they wanted to torture you or something, but I wasn't going to stand with that. So I also then at that point too picked up a rock and hit one of them in the head with it. I remember, and then they tried to chase me down. I ran in my house and whatever. That's the ladder. Still defended myself. Wasn't going to let them torture me. But these lessons as a young child, because you figure it out. You can't be walked on. You got to stand up for yourself. When did the complete structure of society of defending yourself or watching these people get tortured in a way? I don't know. I just feel if they're going to torture, if you're going to sit there and watch it, you're going to have to expect some kind of result. Just like when I hit that kid with the rock. Why was it wrong then? Why did the teachers all of a sudden care? Surely before there was no problem. It always just kind of stood out to me. Kind of also lets you know where our civilization and our society is right now. The whole mentality, the societal shift. I don't even know what you're going to call it. But there is definitely a reality divide where there is 2 sets of reality living within this one reality. And, sooner or later they're going to come clashing in, and we're going to have to see whatever the effects are going to be.